think you accidentally started the show, Julia.
I may have accidentally started the show. Yay.
Hello.
You don't have to. You can undo.
No, let's do, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Magic Tea Party. Who here has been to the show before? I can't see your hand. You have to make noise. Hey, that's not a small number of you. That's great. I love that. Thank you so much for coming back. Who's here for last month? Woohoo! Yay! All right. So my cliffhanger word. I love that. Welcome. For those of you who are new, who here has played Dungeons and Dragons before? Woo! Who here has not played Dungeons and Dragons before?
Oh, shit!
I think that's the first time that that's happened so far. Wow, okay. So I don't have to explain the basic concept of dice rolls. That's very cool. I love that. Here at Magic Tea Party, we, a bunch of queer comedians, play Dungeons and Dragons for you. Poorly.
Speak for yourself, okay?
She's speaking for me.
You are the best one at this table and you don't know it, and that's what makes you great. I am your Dungeon Master. My name is Juliet Milan. Hi. We will be introducing our players here very shortly, but I do want to go over a few things first. Because since we play so poorly, we have a few house rules that we go by. And that means that you guys have opportunities to interact with the show. One of the house rules we have is most of the time when NPCs roll, I'm going to ask one of you to come up and roll this magic D20. You can tell that it's magic because it does this when you throw it. It lands on a 6. Great.
The most magic number.
The most magic number. I can't see you, so no like raising hands to volunteer. If I call for a roll, that is an official invitation for somebody to come out. If you don't come out, I will get belligerent. That's how that works. This is the contract you have agreed to by sitting in those seats.
And she takes it out on us, so please come up.
In addition to that, we have magic items, single-use magic items for everyone who has come to the show so far today. These are tokens. And they come in different colors. The colors don't change their effects, but they do glow a bit under these cool lights, which we like, because that makes them very easy to find. And these tokens allow you to influence the dice rolls that we roll.
Nice.
So, when we call for rolls, and you want to cash in one of these tokens, you just throw it at us. And you can say, that's a +1 to this, or that's a -1 to this. And if we get enough of them, then you can turn a failure into a success, or vice versa. And they work twice as well on advantage, and half as well on disadvantage. No, I've been using that pretty much since I introduced this, but nobody...
Oh, cool.
That was the simpler way that I've described it as opposed to the confusing way I kept describing it. Because I'm learning too.
And I will say, last episode, a very dangerous precedent was set.
We will get to that because we are going to be recapping. But
these can be used for evil.
And
I would prefer that they
last
weren't.
month, the audio was evil.
Okay. And so Ricky, please take your items.
Take one.
I think we're going to start with one, and then we're going to go around and see how many are left.
They're squishy.
They are squishy. And
Not fluffy like last time.
they're not fluffy like last time. We kept losing the fluffy ones.
I still have one in my
Oh, yeah,
bag.
those are
Please don't test it.
I still have one of my underwear from last time.
Thank you.
And I will say, please don't spend these on a perception check. Man, like, well, we're going to be in danger at some point. You know?
Yeah, save it for insight when you remember to use it. God bless my players, but they haven't used insight once.
Oh gosh. I can throw the trash. I think the one on the right.
Someday they'll learn that NPCs are lying to them.
And that is
It's free.
Did I use it on horseback? I think so.
I think we decided we're going every time.
There's a noticeable
Did everybody get an audience token?
Yes.
Did anyone not get an audience token? Okay. I still have quite a few left over. If anyone is feeling particularly daring and wants to grab an extra one that they think they will put to good use before intermission, you can go ahead and do so while I'm talking and doing the recap. Or right now. That's great. By taking an extra one, you are signing a contract that you're going to use it. Throw it as hard as you want. These are just bushes. You know, I don't think you can hurt us with these, and please try. I dare you. I wish you would.
I don't.
All right.
I wish that you would.
Now, obviously,
if you throw one and we don't see it, just throw a chair. We'll see.
No.
Now,
Everybody signs their waivers.
obviously, a +1 to any given roll or a -1 to a roll. That's good. You know, that can be that's a common or uncommon magic item. You know, but if you team up, pool together, you can do +2s, +3s, +5s, +10s, and really fuck up my shit. So, that's what these are for, and I want you to remember that. Oh, also, feel free to fuck up their shit, too. The last month, the audience definitely felt encouraged to do that, and I'm very, very grateful.
You will never be forgiven.
I have a question.
Oh, great, yeah.
Can we influence a damage roll or just an attack roll, for example?
You know, I have not limited it to just D20 rolls. And I didn't. I've never said that one way or the other.
Kind of broken.
Just remember to cast guidance, guys. You'll be fine.
Let's. You know what? I'm going to let you use your best judgment, because if you're going to waste it on turning a 3 to a 4 in damage instead of a 15 to a 16 on a saving throw, I'm not going to stop you.
They all throw the moment we have to use the wild magic table.
Okay. Great. Does everybody understand?
Whoa.
How's everyone feeling?
So ready.
Oh, that was...
Perfect.
I like enthusiasm. I'm not ready to sit down. No. Hang on. How's everyone feeling? Let's go! Are we ready to play some nice? How's the stream looking?
Good.
Awesome.
Yay.
We are secretly live streaming this.
Cute.
None of you are in it, and even if you were, we couldn't see you because the lighting's fine. Alright. Well, I'm supposed to start this by saying welcome to Magic Tea Party, a live D&D actual play comedy show. I am your Dungeon Master, Julia Milan, and with me is our Magic Tea Party! We have Jennifer Tan as Boltre, the Noke shape-shifting druid. We have... Yeah, no, give it up for Boltre. We have Cosmo Reynolds as Danny Digit, the Inchling Rogue. And have Riley McCarthy as Mud Clearwater, the human monk of the Ceaseless Brotherhood of the Unyielding Mother of Perpetual Lights.
You say the whole thing every time. Monk and cleric now.
Monk and cleric.
Oh, really?
It's much more of a cloister term than
Yeah.
a class term for being a monk.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to say monk cleric every time.
It does.
It doesn't
there's
have
something
a fun
ugly.
You
name,
know,
like Barb.
Every single what a mouthful to just say monk and cleric. It's too long. All right. No, that's a joke just for you.
MC
I
Mud.
do like MC Mud. I do
Yeah.
like MC Mud.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't hate that either. Yeah.
I have
Okay. Well, I have a bit of a story to tell to catch us up to where we're at. And it begins with all of you. You haven't had a great grasp on time lately. Since being pulled into the Feywilds by a mercurial archfey, everything's been sort of up in the air. That same archfey, seemingly cruel and indifferent to the plight of everyone around them, was also attended by a kind and meek woman named Morgie, who you had taken a particular fondness towards. She was like a father to Danny, and since Danny had always been like a father to Mud, she was like Mud's grandfather. The last time you saw Morgie was just after you had saved her from being imprisoned in a pocket dimension by a parallel universe version of the Archfey she is pledged to. That is, at least until recently. Everyone following so far?
Yes.
Okay, because speaking of multiverses, you've traveled from Danny's future and you're currently in Mud's past, where you found that Mud's other father figure, brother still current, was kind of hot, and also running underground railroads through the Underdark to prevent the Ceaseless Brotherhood of the Unyielding Mother of Perpetual Light from wiping out what they call the Ephemeral Darkness, also known as all magical creatures. To your surprise, in this past timeline, far from Fey interference, you met Morgie again. This time with an aura of fiery intensity to her, as if her character concept got a gritty reboot for the sequel or something. She asked for your assistance as she was escorting some sick dwarflings to the dwarfenage deep underground, and she needed someone to travel to the Night Hag and get some medicine for the tiny bearded babies. Not ones to turn down an obvious quest hook, you laughed at the opportunity for a stare-in contest against a creature of pure evil. She didn't tolerate humor very well, and if you laughed too much, it would mean certain death for the baby dwarves you were asked to save, which inspired each of you to faithfully and stoically ask for each absurd ingredient on the list with no deviation or jokes. Am I remembering that correctly?
Yes.
Liars. Remarkably, despite your demeanor, you managed to get every ingredient and even the elixir for the little dwarflings without incident. You had successfully completed the quest with victory and avoided combat completely, which was a real possibility, and I had it very much scripted. Which means what happened next defies all logic and reason. Despite not asking for payment, favors, or even a thank you, Mud decided to reward the creature of unspeakable evil that they had successfully negotiated with a lock of his hair.
Oh,
You're supposed to just not tip.
Oh, man, you don't do that with hags.
But you only tipped 10%, so I had to come in.
Okay, despite thinking
Okay.
better of it at the last minute and attempting to take it back after it was offered to the Night Hag, Fate had other plans, and she managed to take what was freely offered to her through seemingly divine intervention.
Y'all fucked me on that sleight of hand check, and I will never forget it.
Now, this would be bad enough.
Yes, it would.
Mud realized his mistake in the moment and knew that it was dire. A powerful hag having a piece of you can only end badly. Which is why it was especially confusing when Botre, our druid, currently wild-shaped into a very intimidating goose with vampire fangs,
I was terrified, first of all.
decided to snap off one of her fangs and give it to the night hag as well.
Oh.
Which she also gladly accepted. I'm sure none of that will be relevant this session. I'm sure that this recap was only here to fill time as we get ready for the next episode.
Good.
Thanks all for coming. See you all next month.
And now we begin. You have officially left the night hag's lair in the Underdark, and you are traversing through the caverns and tunnels in the Underdark. Morgie has given you clear instructions to where the settlement with the dwarfenage is. Do you want to talk amongst yourselves? Do you want to make a sort of plan? There are sick dwarflings who are awaiting the elixir, so it's probably prudent to head over with at least some expedience. But that's up to you.
I wanted to touch base with y'all on while we're strolling towards the dwarfenage. I know we're currently in kind of a conservatorship, kind of adoptive family of.
Hey son,
Yes.
I know
Yeah,
I'm sitting on your shoulder right now,
Oh, right.
so it's kind of hard to see your face while you're talking, so if you can just
Alright,
thank you
I
so
pop Danny out like I'm serving a plate of cocktails, and
if you did not know, I am 3 inches tall.
very important. I know we are currently taking care of this whole time travel shit is confusing. We're currently taking care of 6-year-old me as like kind of our ward, and we did leave him at the dwarfenage. Do we want to like leave him at the dwarfenage?
I'm not gonna.
Is that cold-hearted for me to say about myself?
I'm not gonna leave my son at an orphanage.
Okay.
It's a dwarfenage.
And okay, who's saying that to me?
The bog hag runs back out.
I'm just saying they have beard trimmers. It's fine.
So, are y'all down to take him with us, or do we want to leave him where there's maybe more of a stable upbringing?
I did neglect to mention this in the recap. They have sort of kidnapped / adopted.
I'd say
Mud's-
liberated.
Mud's like 5-year-old version of himself from this timeline, because we are currently existing in Mud's past.
So far, none of the time wraith paradox bullshit.
Yeah,
is
no
coming at us.
Back to the Future disappearing shenanigans have happened. So
And I have been trying to carve messages into his chest to see if they show up on mine, and they haven't been. No, I'm not actually. Oh, poor made-up child.
Suffer the little children.
Before I talk to my team here, I'm still a goose with one fang, right?
that's correct.
That's a cute look.
Yeah, so what was the point in grabbing your past self? Because, I'm either way. Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
You know, if you wild shape back, your teeth might go back to normal. No, I mean, if you want to go goose mode for the rest of this, I love and support you.
Thanks for supporting.
All right, I just want to get y'all's temperature on that. I'm down to take myself with me. I'm just not sure if running around fucking killing bad guys and stuff is a great situation for a child to grow up in.
Once we get the time situation figured out, and I'm able to go back to my own time,
Right.
I could bring Tiny You into New Rock City up on the tree, and me and Daisy could raise him. Yeah.
I love that. He wouldn't really fit in your city, let alone your apartment. You do know that, right?
Oh yeah.
But I could make him a hammock outside of your Inchling city in the tree. You know what? We'll figure this out later. We'll take him with us.
We'll
take him
find a way to trick
Okay,
it.
cool.
sense.
Okay, so you're continuing along through the Underdark? Okay. Navigating the Underdark is not like the surface, but you don't have as much trouble as you would expect. Bioluminescent mosses and fungi create a multicolored dim light that helps you navigate the tunnels and caverns below the surface of the world. There's an occasional faint rumble beneath your feet as burrowing creatures carve new tunnels deeper and further into the depths. The air under here does have a weight to it that it doesn't on the surface, but it's not dank or musty. Instead, it carries a perpetual electric scent to it, almost like petrichor after it rains. While the trek is long, you begin to wonder if you're going the right way. How could you even tell? These tunnels and caverns are seemingly endless. Eventually, however, you come, elixir in hand, to a widened cavern that is unmistakably your destination. The ground is soft and even, and the cavern's ceiling is high above you. You wouldn't even be able to see it were it not dotted with the most beautiful glowing mushrooms that shine above almost like stars in the sky, forming a mycological constellation to guide your path. You see larger mushrooms carved into houses and buildings, carved straight into the stone of the caverns. Ahead of you, there's paving of stone streets, but on closer inspection, you can actually see that it's worked carefully by hand straight into the cavern floor. Magical orbs of light shine like daylight above you, gently dancing. And in the distance is that, yes, you see trees, and a river, and a lake, and possibly a mountain. How big is this underground cavern? Over the road entering this village, you see a large makeshift wooden sign that reads, "Welcome to the ephemeral darkness."
I have a quick question. So if this place is big enough to have, all sorts of outside kind of things,
I know where this is going.
can I roll for perception to see if there's any hawks?
Please do, yeah. I mean, cave hawks, right?
That's a nat 1.
Fuck, I think there's one right there! Yeah!
Son!
I put you in my pocket real
Put me in
quick.
your hands. Keep me safe.
I put you in my pocket and I hold the goose up.
Fight on those hawks.
Hawks are the only known predator to inchling kind. It's a big problem in New Rock City.
And geese are the only known predator to hawks.
That is not
Everyone
established.
does.
It's an if you give a mouse a cookie type situation. Old lady who swallowed the fly.
That's in every universe. That geese are dangerous.
You do see what looks to be the dwarfenage. It's built from sturdy stone and reinforced with ornate iron supports. The dwarfenage is a testament to dwarven craftsmanship and resilience. The forge lies cold and dormant, but it's no less impressive. You imagine that when it was operational, it would have filled the halls with warmth. The sound of metal being worked by capable hands, teaching the new generation of dwarves their craft. Is there anything any of you would like to do before you go inside?
Is there like a larger city in this cavern?
There is, in fact,
Okay.
yeah.
Do we need any supplies? I mean, we should probably drop off the medicine before we go on a
Yeah.
shopping spree.
Yeah.
I am going to change back into my normal form.
Okay.
I'm sort of muffled by like your shirt pocket, but you just hear me go, "Aw."
Wait, your human form or your half fish form?
I save that only for special occasions.
Okay.
Yes, my human form. Yeah.
Okay. So you revert back to your human form, and you no longer, of course, have the fangs. Although you are still missing a tooth where that fang was, which doesn't usually happen.
Like, it's a cute look. It's good. It's a little kind of. It's like a Danny Brown look for
A
you.
little whistle.
Yeah.
Speak now.
Maybe they'll have an artificer inside who can get hooked up with a fun grill. Oh, I love this choice! You're not gonna get so sick of doing that at all!
I can't wait to commit to this bit for the next 6 months.
So you do see there are other parts of the ephemeral darkness. You do see that there is what seems to be like a grove with some elves and pixies sort of hanging around. There seems to be like roughly built up market stalls. That in the lake you can see that there are also like merfolk. There's even a tower that seems almost sort of like arcane in some sort of nature. On the other side of that sort of forest, you see there might be another settlement, but it's a little too far away. And then there is that mountain, and you see smoke coming from it right now, but not much else.
The mountain?
Yeah.
I see if the merfolk are like making a siren from my realm, or if they're a different type.
You know pretty much right away they are a different sort of merfolk.
Can I do a quick investigation just to see if I see is everyone we're seeing essentially appear to be a magical creature of some type, or
You don't even need to roll for that. It is plain as day.
okay.
How tall are the pixies?
Oh, you're right.
Oh my god. It's been so long since I've seen a fellow, I think in Danny's head, they're just inchlings with hawk powers.
Traitors!
No.
They're
taking the
daywalkers.
To use it against them. I think Danny's intrigued by that, but he's gonna wait to go talk to them until after we've dropped off the medicine.
Cool. I can cast disguise person if you want to pixie it up when we go.
Oh no,
Okay. Stay true to yourself. I respect that.
Yeah. Authenticity is important, so.
So much from you. Oh, I could probably wait. Can I, before we head into the dwarfenage, can I try casting Cure Wounds to see if her tooth will grow back, or if there's some sort of hag magic interfering?
You could try Cure Wounds. You could do a medicine or an Arcana check as well.
I'll start with an Arcana because that shit's for free.
Can I give one the help action? Now that I know more about magic.
Oh yeah, because you're subclass.
Yeah, I'm an arcane
You
trickster.
totally can. So you can roll that with advantage.
Oh, sick. That's good because I need it. Okay. Yeah, that is it's a 16.
Does anybody want to help with audience token?
Sure. Plus one.
I finally have dental insurance.
Was that just 2?
Yeah.
That's the real power fantasy of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
I think the other one landed over by you. But... Okay. So that's an 18 total.
Mm-hmm. We'll find out information.
Okay, well, with an 18, you can see pretty clearly that it's not a naturally occurring wound, and there's no, there is nothing to heal. It's like it was never there.
Oh god.
Shit.
Okay, we stroll into the dwarfenage. Let's drop off this old dwarfine. Get them boys healed up.
Morphine was really good. I'm mad I didn't think of it.
Give the morphine to the children.
They make children's dwarfine.
We're about to start an opioid
It's
crisis.
true.
When we travel back in time to our timeline, it's just the whole Underdark is decimated by an opioid crisis. All because we dropped off this medicine.
They're able to handle illithid and espouse slavery and warring factions between Duergar, but opioids is really what wipes them all out.
I mean, you can't bury an axe into addiction, you know? It's just it's a more nuanced problem than that.
Oh, let that be the next button. Okay, would anyone like to do a perception check or investigation check on the dwarf?
I'm doing an investigation.
Can I just give you the help action?
Actually, I'm doing perception, and that'll be 13.
Okay. So inside, the walls are adorned with colorful tapestries depicting scenes from dwarven folklore and legends, while shelves overflow with books, toys, and trinkets from varying cultures, not just dwarven in make. Other residents of the ephemeral darkness have donated what little they could for the little dwarflings. And inside you see baby Mud, little Mud, and he is playing with some of the toys. Hey, buddy. Oh, hi. How's it going?
Good. Are you making any friends down here, bud?
Kind of. They think I'm weird because I don't have a beard.
Oh, I cast Disguise Person and give a beard to my younger self.
No.
Cool. It's so itchy. I think I hate it.
Sorry, I don't have careful spell. I don't know how to. I can't spell shape at all for you.
He runs off, very delighted with his new beard.
It's a simple kid.
Just like me during my first
Kind
time.
of a dipshit. But,
Ow!
You find Morgie not too long from now, and she comes up to you. You still see that same sort of fiery intensity in her eyes, and she comes up. Did you get it? Were you able to with the night hag?
yeah, nothing went wrong.
Completely according to plan, and
That seems suspect.
Right down the middle. In and out. Cash transaction.
Yeah.
did too well.
She is too relieved to even question it and just breathes a heavy sigh. And she's, so you have the elixir?
Oh yeah, baby.
That's strange.
And so she grabs it and she starts administering it to the little dwarflings. And you can see that all of these cute little bearded children.
Are they wearing axe cash bagash? Anyone? Little Mithril overalls? Okay. That was a decent joke. Y'all suck.
Now I want a pair of chainmail overalls.
Next March.
Catch me at the Ren Fair.
Maybe it's baby gash. You know.
Baby gash might have been better. Okay, that'll almost be my last dwarf.
Okay, but please don't. I need more of them. So you can see the dwarflings get really tired, especially from the medicine, and they're still breathing very heavy. It's there's a lot of wheezing going on, but they seem to be taking well to it, and they all go to rest in the rooms. They've got bunk beds and everything. It's quite cute. And that leaves you with Morgie here with the dwarflings, or in the dwarfnage, I should say. And I think still attempting to try to fit in. Young Mud has gone and found a bunk bed and is laying down to sleep as well.
Remind me, did we tell Morgie that we know them in the future?
I think you did last time, yeah.
Okay. Morty, are you taking care of all these kids by yourself?
Well, no, it's just part of what we've all been doing as parts of the community. We all kind of chip in.
Who's we all?
Everyone here in the ephemeral darkness.
So, did you bring them all? How did you get here?
I've been working very closely with Brother Stillcurrent to help set this place up. It's a haven. The Motherhood's Embrace hasn't found us yet, but...
So this whole city, this whole community is refugees, essentially.
Well, it's kind of a messy story. Obviously, we didn't build this whole city by ourselves. It's built on top of what used to be an orphan settlement, but being so close to the church, they were the first to sort of come into conflict. And it wasn't organized. Somehow, despite dwarves being very hardy creatures, the church somehow managed to find a way to create a poison or a blight of some sort, and that's why there are so many orphans. Sorry, bad joke. Should read the room. I got it.
So there are no more living dwarves from the city, from the original population?
Well, those that were able to survive, they decided to take the fight back to the Motherhood's Embrace, and we haven't heard from them.
Shit. Well, how can we help?
You've already done so much, honestly.
Alright, well, how can you help us then? I was just being polite.
I did want to ask, Morgan, you're like a father.
That's really strange. I don't know you at all.
You will be like a father.
Just like my own father,
We're going dark today, everybody. God.
And I need to ask you, and I need you to answer me honestly. Is this place well funded?
You mean
The dwarfenage.
funded? Well, we don't have an economy down here, strictly speaking.
Oh God.
Is this fucking Burning Man?
Are you guys fucking commies?
Oh, don't get him started on comedy. Say no. Just leave, even if it's not true, please lie. I can't listen to another fucking hour of this. Danny's an old Italian man, okay? He doesn't have the most progressive viewpoints on other economic systems.
Oh God, I really want to make you roll for communism.
Can we just do a luck check?
Yeah.
No,
Let's see if it's
what
a
do
straight
I
up and
add
down
to my
luck check.
roll for communism?
You don't add
What's
anything.
my communism modifier?
Make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save luck check.
It's a nat 1! Throwing this dice away, that's my
Fucking
second
hell yeah,
nat 1 in a row!
Comrade Morgie, I love it.
It does not matter what explanation you receive, you are convinced that this is a bunch of dirty hippie comics.
We can't leave Baby Mud here.
Alright, Dad.
No, we don't really have. We're kind of hiding out down here. We don't trade with other people. We just mostly kind of forage and make do with ourselves and salvage what we can from the Dwarven City.
Mm.
Sure.
So he'll go off off on big government. Don't let him get started.
They'll say anything to get you on their side.
Well, do you need someone to like go find those dwarfs that went on the party, or like we're kind of in between gigs right now? Or I mean, Dan, are you still trying to get back to your world?
To my wife and child, yeah.
Yeah, or whatever. Hey, listen, we all got hobbies, Danny. Okay, more important than mine.
There's so much that we need to plan for, but honestly, being able to get the medicine for the dwarflings is huge. It was not a guarantee, and we've all been chipping in, trying to make sure that we can make that happen. And so you really came in and helped us. It's gonna be.
So even with your free health care.
Well, they're waiting months just to get in the same room as a doctor.
That's what I'm saying. I'm so glad you get it, bud.
We have a unavailable guest house not too far from here. If you want to get some rest for the night, and maybe we can reconvene in the morning.
I'd love that. I'm still real fucked up from fighting all those evil priests.
Yeah, you've got like a big wound right along.
Yeah, I'm like, from 3 episodes ago, I'm still under 10 hit points, so I'm like, his entire time I've been like fucked up and bloody.
I gotta say, it's working for you. It's not
Yeah.
bad.
Oh my god, is another father figure
Yeah.
getting on
Oh my
you?
god.
Having his
It's been a
brother
confusing
Stillwater
couple of
movement.
days.
Okay, so she leads you to the guest house, and can you rest for the night? Yeah? That's a question.
Yeah.
Well, normally I would
I don't
say
wanna-
we shouldn't stay here with these kinds of people.
There's a bunch of Beehive Collective info posters on the wall. There's a zine library.
Yeah,
And
as soon as don't look at it.
As soon as Danny points it out, you just see the signs everywhere. There's a nude beach somewhere.
This is a cult.
Clearly people
Unlike
making
my
like,
religion, which is Catholicism.
there are people, like hand tilling some fields and looks like somebody might be like, picking mushrooms, but who knows what that's about, right?
if it makes you feel better, Danny, in a couple of years, the morphine we brought is going to completely decimate this place.
Wait, are you guys the CIA now? You're just infiltrating communist societies and destroying them by supplying them with drugs?
This is Big Chris. We were the bad guys this whole time.
This is Colombia all over again.
We're the evil NPCs in one of these characters' campaigns.
The real protagonist is Morgan.
Yeah. Alright, let's get some shut-eye. Foxtrot, would you sing us a lullaby, please? Is that a drum?
Hey, I'm from
Sorry,
Scandinavia, okay? Is it working?
Until he started hacking up a hairball.
That's how we do. That's how my father did it. I don't know what you want from me. Oh, I forgot it. So
I
it's all my way
personally find it
forward.
soothing.
Soothing.
Yeah.
That one's hard with the missing two.
So, I'm so glad we're doing character work on stage. Okay. I'm on that note. We're gonna go ahead and break for our intermission, which is going to be 10 minutes exactly, and then we're going to come back and we will get back into the campaign, which we still have quite a bit to get to. So we have only just begun. But please get more refreshments. Go to the bathroom. Sabotage the players. Steal more audience tokens. But if only if you promise to throw them back at us as much as you can.
I broke mine immediately.
Rachel went out with.
It's a 2-hour show.
It would be too weird to have fun.
No, we don't. Sorry.
That's right.
Oh, also, everyone, we have merch. We have buttons.
Yeah, all the candies.
Some of them are of our cool little mascot, which is a little magical dragon teapot. And then we have some limited edition ones, which are quotes from previous shows. This one says, "Self-flagellation is technically XP grinding."
Oh, sorry, that's this.
This is from last episode, and it is a goose that says the most serious of animals. And then here is a picture of a night hag, and it says, "OMG, it's Witch McConnell." Come check them out; they're fantastic. So you're doing, I think, just pay what you will for them. Yeah. And then we also have very cool dice bags that are for sale. If anybody's interested.
We do, yeah. There's like, I think there's this over here. We have two buttons there. There's one that's like normal apple shape.
It's not one list. I'm trying to grab one.
It's real hard to find It's not less insane.
Sure.
I would look at so good. I'm here for it. I don't know if they're here for it, but I'm here for it.
Yeah,
I
it's
wonder if you druids have to like cast their spells.
No, I just meant
It's gonna get a little flavor to your somatic
yeah, so that comes out to 15.
implications of having a list of
Using
spellcasting.
cards? Cards, not.
All of your spells are similar. Fire, it's like
Wait.
No, it's
I just butter one. Not the last one. Yes. So that comes out to 17. Yes.
Plain roll.
I like the ag cat.
You know what? It should have been Oshkosh Beard Gosh.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you. You're all set. Hi there. Totally.
Take a look at that.
Yeah, there's like
That part.
Oh my gosh, I love little
Yes,
backwards.
you and Dave.
Well, that's where they see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know because I had exactly one. I was using it as a
What?
I had one of my work.
I know, I smashed mine.
And all the stuff came out. It was like cottage cheese. And I was like, that is not what I
They go
expected.
back in time and sex. But I
No,
don't
not a couple of them. But I like those.
Also, I can do
Those
it.
are. I've got one in my desk.
And there were some weird twists to it when I used it.
Although it's cool, it's exactly not
Well,
the
you
correct part.
tried to make it so that I had to reset the
Jenga.
It was like a
Yeah, we have a bunch.
So I don't know what happened.
Yeah, what flavor
and
did
that it allows you to do a
Yeah.
6 seconds. So that can be one dialogue
It's like round.
interaction.
It's
It
like
can be a
stuff
round.
sounds.
Fine. I'll wrap it.
Where we are now. Yeah.
Oh,
Was able to.
That would
I know.
Like a whole other outside area. Inside area.
No, literally, yeah. Yeah. It's so
I wish I had saved my views.
People being mad that they couldn't just go with it.
a lot of other shows.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, if I had my fucking
Yeah, it is. Oh, sorry, what?
Most social media websites that
Seals in my rack.
How long do we have on that?
Yeah,
We definitely, well,
got 5
not that I did this time, we definitely were the
Nice
only
hard pack
ones.
cigarettes.
That behavior does not move like.
Did you have a flavor you
I
wanted?
mean, I was still with those. I didn't drink until I was driving Jim around. And,
Oh, you wanted this one, the North Face?
that's both my employee and like not drinking.
Yeah, they're all the,
and we go to
they're all
city.
Oh, how was
Yeah.
And then when we get back home, we're gonna walk in and it's already late. So I can have a couple of
It's like I
Which it was weird too, because I'm like, oh, I'm not drinking. So if I have an interaction with the person, I can actually act appropriately.
The self-flagellation.
Set up. No, nothing. Befuddled. Talk to me and then just went away.
Oh, no, I wrote it down.
It's good that we have streaming now.
You can't bury an addiction.
I have this.
I'll get that next time.
I hate to use the terminology. So NBC effect, where like people aren't real.
I think Twitch automatically
You can interact with them, and then when they do, when they come,
that
because I'm not
would be
used to doing.
suggested, yeah.
Yes,
I've been here so long
Venmo
where
and
I've been
the,
here society for so long where it's like people just come in and out.
You're doing it.
There's always these weird socially restricted things. Like, you don't talk to the out group. You don't know. You know what I mean? So when somebody does break the veil, I have a very weird feeling. I'm always hot guard.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people who mostly hot.
Also,
You know?
this jacket is, I want to say, probably on the way up. It's very good.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Everywhere I go, it's like, it's one of those like,
And I didn't take it up therapy.
Facebook ad.
Oh,
And I'm like, well, it's
No, I think that's just this area.
So I bought a shirt.
I mean, a lot of it is this area.
So
That, or you can blame it on a little bit, or
But it's like a sweater that's a little too large.
I know,
yeah. And my friend, he said just such a great nature. Anyone who was in his voice system, he would just interact with as if they were people. Or with his friend, or whatever. Very, I just put myself in therapy just to be able to be out. Anyone, or just be out.
And I can take payment.
If I just
It's
do it enough.
That's
why I wanted to
are 15.
Yeah, exactly. Now I got that.
Just 5 for
You know, it started off as a social lubricant, and it became like a social.
it is, suggested to me.
I was saying earlier, I was like, I think I want to eat that. I think I might
But
be
for die. Just get dumped up.
Oh my god, you're right. The one
lubricant
that I do have another one. So the one that gave you 2 ones and
Paralyzed and
nice.
so now I'm working out of
I should make a penalty.
Yeah, sure.
I
do pop.
No, I just didn't say it. She was asking me if I had like,
Thank you.
I just do trash. You just can't, no one's gonna tell you.
I think you're just about back. Is everyone back?
Yeah.
Who's not back?
Raise your hand if you're not back.
Don't bother, actually, we cannot see your hands.
Yeah, this is the first time we have the stream going, so the lights are, we cannot, we're being lit for showbiz now.
Just listen for the flush.
Did everybody get audience tokens that wants one right now before we get started back up? Yeah, come on.
I used one,
But you gotta use them. You gotta use them. I haven't called for a lot of rolls just yet, but don't worry. We've got a second half of the show to get to.
They're trying to influence fate.
Daisy, will you check the Twitch camera that you have in the bathroom to make sure everyone's back in the bathroom?
Also, they're out of paper towels.
They have it, let them know. I use my current voice and everything. So you guys know.
Is that a superpower?
I have a couple, and that's
We're going for it.
Wild
I have a
shape.
plus 10 on my Karen voice.
Oh.
I would throw one of these to make it an 11 if I could.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Next time I have to call customer service.
All right.
Juliet's desperately trying to start to chip in.
Sorry.
We're back. Stop talking. Stop talking. No more bits. How dare! What do you think this is? A comedy show? Oh my goodness. No, I'm sorry. Thank you. Now, okay, it is the next day. You have rested comfortably in this quiet refuge deep underground in this abandoned dwarven city.
Are these commie beds comfy?
You know what's upsetting? It's the most comfortable bed you've ever
God,
slept in.
fucking damn. I might be questioning my worldview.
That's all it took.
It's the most comfortable mattress I've ever slept on.
If I'd have known all it would take would be a memory foam to
It's
get
a
you to start
Tempur-Pedic.
It's Tempur-Pedic, man.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
We need to fly. We all need to chip in and fly out Tempur-Pedic mattresses to Wisconsin, Iowa, all the swing states, North Carolina. We just gotta flood them.
Yeah.
Hey!
I'm sorry. Did you have a campaign you wanted to run?
What do you do? What? It's the next day. You're in the ephemeral darkness, the magical refuge. What do you do?
I think why did I forget my character's name? I think Danny Digit is gonna go try to seek out some of those pixies that you saw earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're magical creatures. They have the powers of the hawk. And he wants to ask them if they know any means of plane shifting or time travel, that kind of magic nonsense that eludes him, you know. Because I got somewhere to be. You know?
Okay. You go to the grove where you saw the pixies before, and it takes a little bit of time, but you eventually come across a fairy circle of mushrooms, and as your very tiny self, you sort of walk between the arches of the mushroom caps.
It took me a really long time to get here.
We went along. I'm sure.
You know what's weird is that your move speed is not nearly as
It's
slow.
not nearly as slow as that.
Inklings are broken, everybody.
They're heavily homebrewed.
And so you get through the mushroom caps, and as you do, this seemingly like empty sort of grove. Once you broach into the center of this circle, the whole area populates with pixies, and they're milling about. They have sort of like these cute little like pixie houses in the trees, that are almost like bird houses, but more precariously built. And they're zipping around and like looks like they're like playing tag.
Their feet in the air and their head on the ground.
No, that'd be weird.
Dixie joke. Move on.
I'm too young for that. Sorry.
We're rolling with you, right? Or did you want to go solo?
I think Danny wants to go solo on this. Okay. We're doing a little split party. And I think I just want to stop the first one I see. And just ask them if they know of any, are there any wizards here?
Hi.
Artificers?
Oh, I know.
Sorry, I'm new around here.
Okay.
Yeah, are there any wizards who could, send me to a different plane and or time?
Oh, I don't know. Probably.
Thank you so much It's been very helpful. I just want to try that a couple times before Danny goes, okay, I struck out. I'm heading that back.
All right. Yeah, I know you get similar responses to several. One of them just blows a raspberry in your face.
Danny eventually is like, well, this is clearly not the current direction of the campaign, so I'm just gonna split the party and head back to my friends.
We call it on the sending stone. How's it going out there? Me and Bob tried Panera Bread. Want us to pick you up a bread bowl?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I got very upset with the server and tried to drown them in my soup.
Did she get him?
Yeah, we're in the parking lot. We got kicked out.
Nice.
So yesterday you did mention that you after you were waking up, you were planning to meet up with Morgie. Do you still want to try to do that?
Yeah, probably. Did you want to go talk to the Murphy people?
I do, yes. I do want, because I do have some questions for them.
Is that a solo adventure?
A mini solo adventure, probably going to last as long as yours. But I asked them about, so, how many people have you drowned in this pristine river?
Oh, hi. God, who even keeps count? I mean, it's more than a dozen, I'll tell you that right now.
It's amazing. In the month or week or day?
Oh, gosh. You know, it's really hard to keep time down here, because, you know, all the lights artificial.
I missed this. This is community.
Honestly, we've just been getting stoned and you know, finding unsuspecting seafaring goblins down here and sort of, you know, dashing them across the rocks. It's a living.
I stay here.
Alright, it's time for Jenna's new character.
Stoned with Boutre.
Happy 420, everybody!
Happy 420!
There we go. Yeah.
It makes me anxious, but I'm happy for all of you.
Yeah, honestly.
Mostly I just wanted to talk about murder, so.
Yeah, no, I mean, they talk at great length about murder, different strategies for dashing across rocks, luring people in with siren songs. And they give you some new melodies to try out.
That's great, because apparently mine did not work, so I asked them specifically about lullabies.
There you go, yeah. You learn lullaby. Anything else? Great. Okay. So nice to meet you. We're setting up more for next session. Come back next one.
Did any of the pixies say anything like that to me?
No,
On my way up?
no.
I was checking.
Do I have any? Can I roll to see if I have any rewards points to use at this Panera Bread? 12.
Can I give it
I want a half tuna melt, and I'll do the salad and soup.
I want to give him the help
Butternut
action.
squash.
Because we've been going to Panera as father and son since we met on this adventure. In game time, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, there was one in the Feywild that we went to a lot.
I
It
thought-
sounds weird there. So.
I thought you're kicked out, so are you shouting this from the parking lot?
Do I have any loyalty points? I tapped my sending stone on the.
Hey,
on the
Panera
terminal.
Bread, we are available for sponsorship.
Where's camera one? Where's camera one?
Yeah. Camera one's up there. Yeah. Great. Yeah, you redeem your loyalty points. You get a bread bowl.
Yes!
What next?
I'm putting it in my inventory. I'm taking this shit to go. It's gonna come in handy. That's gonna be the fucking MacGuffin that saves us one day.
I have no doubt.
That's a +1 bread bowl.
Yeah. It could be a +20 bread bowl for all that matters. You still wouldn't use it.
Watch me. No, we go to meet up with Morgie, right? I don't need anything to do anything else.
Yeah, we didn't need to talk to Morgie, right?
No, let's go talk to Morgie.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess we.
Great. Okay. Now.
Tonight comes back from her sleepover and we're like, you know, we head off to Morty.
So, you look around for Morgie, and you find her not too far away. She is just on the outskirts of the ephemeral darkness, and not looking like she's trying not to draw too much attention to herself while she's kind of alone. But even though she's by herself, she seems to be talking to someone that you can't see.
Oh no. Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah.
A lot of my stats are bad, but my insight.
Insight, perception, investigation, all are acceptable right
Okay, we're
now.
good.
Anyone can roll.
Ooh, tasty. Okay, and that's why we put the other dice in the bag, and we used this one. So, that's
So somebody just threw one. Is that
Two
a...
of them.
There's
Okay.
someone right here.
Oh my god.
Okay,
You
so...
scared the shit out of me, Ricky.
That's three.
Well, okay, sometimes Juliet has fucking things planned in this where there's like smoke machine or like highway people. So I'm always a little bit on
these
edge.
different skill checks yield different results depending on the skill checks they're using? Like, would I gain different information from a good insight check versus a good, perception check?
Always.
Fantastic. Okay, so my insight was sans the fate seeds or whatever, was a 24.
Okay. For 24, you can tell...
Is it that motherfucker? Is it that archfey motherfucker?
on a 24 insight, I can tell you definitively, it is not.
Thank God. Okay.
It's on site with that motherfucker.
It's on site with that. It's an archfey motherfucker. Fantastic.
But it's, you do, you can feel the terror in Morgie's voice as she continues this conversation. You can't make out what she's saying, but you can tell that she is nervous.
I got a 21 on perception.
Okay. You can see that as the exchange goes back and forth, when she's not speaking, the that little bit of glow that she's had to her eyes, it illuminates brighter when the other side of the conversation is happening.
I rolled a 12 for perception, so.
Okay. You don't glean any new information.
Can I do something shenanigansy?
I wish you would.
Fantastic. I want to sneak up and try to eavesdrop.
You want to sneak
I want to sneak
and
up
try to eavesdrop.
and try to eavesdrop on that combo. I want the tea.
How long is it going to take you to sneak up?
I know you should Go ahead and give me a stealth check, please.
Fantastic.
Wild shape into like a bug or something.
Because I am so little. Do I have advantage?
Nope.
What if I wild shape into a beetle for you?
Not even with my friend the beetle?
There's very
What if I
few
cast
less
shatter?
stealthy?
Will that help?
there are very few places to hide in this open plain in the Underdark. The fact that you are so small is the only thing that allows you to stealth at all.
Okay, okay. Okay, this was. Oh,
Okay,
That was four.
That was four.
Four.
Okay.
5.
6,
7.
7.
Chill, we'll see how the
Thank you.
It could be a net 20, y'all!
Okay, wait, so that was a plus 9.
9.
Sweet, and I got a 9 on the dice, so that's 18 plus,
Maybe a few more.
Of course, plus my stealth, which I don't know if you know this, but I'm a rogue. So that's a plus 5, so that's 23. Yay.
Math is hard.
I fucking jabber.
That's how much?
23.
Okay. Well, I need a contested roll, so could somebody please come up and roll this giant dice roll? And I will say that there is
Roll
a
low.
+7 to this roll.
No!
Yeah! My guy! That's a natural 2.
Okay, does anybody want to add any audience?
No.
Here's 2.
What?
But I said
Okay,
an
I
11.
love that.
Strong chaos energy from this side of the room right now.
There's 5.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
I don't hate it.
No.
Hot and cold.
Okay. You get close enough that you can hear part of the conversation. You hear Morgan. And you can actually, as you get closer, you actually hear the other side of the conversation you weren't able to hear before. It's just at such a low timbre that it didn't travel very far. And you can hear
It's also harder for me to hear that because my ears are so sensitive.
Yeah, the sound waves, they just go right over your head. I can handle, they're harmless. And the other voice you hear said, you never were a good judge of character. If you won't deal with these infiltrators, I will.
I thought you were like a father. Is that all I hear?
That's all you hear.
I got to the convo late. I'm gonna sneak back.
Shit. I need you to roll another stealth check
No!
at disadvantage.
Guidance? Can I cast guidance?
No, you can't. You're not there.
Damn
Guidance.
it. Bless!
I'm far away. I'm farther away, I think.
Bless is range. 30 feet? Is it more than 30 feet?
Bless you can't use on ability checks.
That's fucking right. I always forget that about Bless. Okay.
Fun fact, everybody.
What's the fun fact? The fun fact
+1.
+1.
Is that you
+2.
With disadvantage?
There's
Is that
disadvantage.
Advantage. So that's
So-
a 2 on the die.
Oh.
And
4.
that's
4.
plus 4. Plus
5.
5.
But it's halved.
It's half.
Oh my god, but it's half!
I want you on our team.
Wait, so that was a plus.
Throw the
so
six.
six. So a +3 once it's halved, and then I have a 2 on the dice plus 3, 5.
Oh, throw the god. Oh.
Is this also going to be contested?
So that's a 10 total.
Yeah, it is also going to be contested.
Oh.
Can we have the person back who rolled the 2?
We already know that they have a +7 to the roll. So
Okay,
this needs
so-
to be a 2 or lower.
Yeah.
So I just roll this die.
You're right in the front, right?
Oh, yeah.
You just have your-
No, we need somebody else. We need a new person.
Oh, it's gonna be the first.
Oh!
+1.
You see a teenager running in slow motion
I thought it was
across a
gonna roll there. I
cavern.
was like, no.
Thank you.
How far is standing away from us?
I'd say, gosh, at least 120 feet.
Okay.
It's gonna take me several rounds to get to y'all.
Morgie turns to see you panic in her fiery eyes, and you hear that dark voice again and says, that settles it.
No! It wasn't gonna go that way
See
before!
you soon.
Oh.
Roll for initiative!
Oh, tasty. Okay.
Oh,
Morgie, you were like a father to me. Okay.
That's 14 for me.
I got a nat 1.
Oh, sweetie.
So, yeah, not great.
Damn it. I really thought this was going to be a role-playing episode. I didn't prepare any fucking combat spells.
Oh.
I love that.
Looks like it's going to be a lot of punching people today.
Oh, hey.
Old weaponless me.
Morgie got a natural 20 on her initiative.
Well, good thing my surrogate father's gonna be on our side, right?
I
Yeah.
think I have complete faith
I
that she's on our side.
What's up with your tone there? Okay.
I'm sure that having the chaotic neutral person being first on the initiative could only be good for us.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna make another roll here for another.
These are great. Where did you get these?
I love them. Right?
I want a sim.
Hey, Danny, what did you get for initiative?
You know that you're super dexterous, boy.
Yeah, you're a rogue. This is like the thing that you do.
This is my bread and butter.
Yeah, what'd you get?
7.
Did we all roll under 10?
What's up?
Hey, Voltran, what'd you get?
1.
What's your bonus?
0.
Who needs math, right? Mud.
I got a 9 plus 5. 14.
14. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Morgie. So, this is going to surprise you. They both go before all of you.
What? Even though I'm so dexterous and speedy?
I know. It defies all reason. Morgie has terror in her eyes as a pillar of flame erupts next to her, and this large, red-skinned, horned, not a man, but man-shaped, and quite contemporary looking, this all-black suit with a long red tie.
Satan himself.
Or a communist.
Can I roll an insight check to see if they're communists?
It might be Sam Smith from the Grammys. We don't know yet.
Is it a communist? Is it Sam Smith from the Grammys? Or is Sam Smith from the Grammys a communist? Reroll.
I'm not gonna let you roll on that! That's insane!
Okay, just checking. Just rolling for a friend.
Can I roll on that?
That's or nothing down.
No.
If I get a nat 20 right now, can it be Sam Smith?
Nope. Morgie! Morgie! Waits, and the fiend in front of you looks. Actually, why don't all of you give me a perception check? Very good right now.
What I want to know specifically is this guy infernal? What?
You don't need a roll for that. Yes.
He's infernal? Okay.
This guy? No.
My man,
This is
Danny Digit clutches his Catholic cross around his neck. Is the Catholic cross different from other crosses? That wasn't my bag.
I got a 14 on perception.
Let's see, so this is a perception check?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Got a 22.
Wonderful.
He's too busy praying to
Bogra, what do your goose eyes see?
I'm in my human shape now, so nothing.
So Botre, you are the only one that notices this, but I'll reveal this in due time because you catch his eyes, his demonic eyes. Oh God, is he hot? Chiseled jaw, and that brow and the cheekbones, and then like the horns really just add to the whole aesthetic, and they seem, very well manicured and integrated into the aesthetic. You can even see that they are sort of polished red to match the red of the tie in his skin. clearly cares a lot about his appearance, and it's working for him.
It's a 15 Constitution check to not be turned on.
Oh. You're feeling
Too
it.
late!
And he sees all immediately.
Can I try to seduce him?
Well, it's not your turn.
I don't know how this game works.
But I love where your head's at. I can't wait for the bottom of the initiative on this one.
Wait.
And he looks at all of you and he says, well, what have we here? I think we've found it's giving us so much trouble. And the more he tries to chime in, oh, they're harmless. They've helped with the settlement. And he looks at all three of you and says, come here and kneel before me. And Beautray, it's in this moment that you notice above the neckline, resting right around the knot of the tie, it's actually what looks to be almost a little necklace. It seems very out of place with the rest of his aesthetic, but it seems to be woven of shaggy brown human hair and a fang.
Mud clear blood. It pokes me. I swear to God.
Danny, I would really like it if you would give me a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw. Mud and Beautray, you automatically fail this save.
Okay. First is the wisdom save.
That's correct.
+1.
Thank you so much. It will not help. Because I got a 5 on the dice.
Oh.
And you boys got a +2 to wisdom. So that's gonna be an 8 total. But I appreciate the sentiment.
Fail this? Wow. So you all fail.
Do I have to go kneel to this fucking, to this commie?
This hot commie?
So I you think
Well,
just
when
because
you
he's
say-
got a chiseled jaw and high cheekbones that I'm just gonna fall to my knees immediately?
Kind of look like Jesus.
It's not.
Sexy Jesus.
It's not that you have to. It's that as soon as he says to do so, you want to do nothing else.
Sexy.
And all three of you are compelled to kneel before him. And he says, now tell me where you came from.
Point back the way we can.
All of it.
Do we, I mean, do
You
I have
are
to have a
compelled
choice?
to answer this as honestly as possible.
I think
You are
Jamie
all
did
under the charmed effect. And you are compelled to obey all of their spoken commands as faithfully as possible.
So I think Danny is just gonna go, well, it all started one day when I was called outside by my friend Vinny. And Vinny was out in some sort of fog, and I was walking through the fog looking for him. Vinny, where'd you go? You coming in for dinner or what? Daisy made your favorite. But then I got lost in the fog and I was pulled into some alternate dimension. And then he goes on to explain the entire rest of our year-long Dungeons and Dragons to the hot infernal guy.
Anything else that either of you would like to add?
Any
We had
highlights?
sex with a hawk one time.
Danny did not participate.
My
Daisy's the
sister
only
made-
one for him.
Yeah.
Come on.
We made a guy do cocaine that was laced with my dead parents' ashes.
Where was I?
And they haunted him to make him throw himself off a cliff, I think.
Wow.
I mean, I'm sure I was. I just
Good
don't
episode.
remember.
That was our Halloween episode.
Oh.
I once changed into a bear and was trapped in gelatinous cube with Guy Fieri.
Oh, that's
There was the PC. Breathe fire.
Yeah, hot talkies.
And now tell us you wouldn't pay like $20 a month to come watch this, right?
I'm talking to the Infernal guy. I'm like, yeah, I don't know who writes this stuff. This is, you can write something as silly as all this nonsense.
I think if it had one consistent writer, it would have a much more coherent voice where the characters would act logically. But that's just a suspicion.
Is that the PC talking? Or?
Yeah. Yeah. No. That's the devil talking.
You know, that's just not how real life, like we're in right now, works.
And so, he gets a little bit of a smirk. So, you're not from here. You're not from this plane of existence. That means that all three of you are a very solvable problem.
Oh, are you just gonna banish us to our various planes?
Can I do an action?
You can repeat your save. You can actually make your first saves at disadvantage. You can make your save normally.
You said it's a wisdom save?
That's correct. DC 14.
Okay.
God. Oh wait, no. Okay.
Wait, how much did you say?
14.
I got a 12 on that. If anyone wants to help me out.
15, 14.
Okay, I'm good.
No, we need one more because it's disadvantage.
Oh, so I need one more. Someone? No?
There we go!
Okay, sick.
I got a 19.
I got a 9.
So she would need 5. Do we have any left? Y'all have been
No, we need 10 because it's a disadvantage.
Because it's a disadvantage! Oh shit. Okay, y'all can help them for shit.
Alright.
Sorry.
So,
Wait, I did want to ask one thing. Could I make an insight check to see is this guy saying we're solvable as in no one's gonna miss us if we go swimming with fishes? Or is he saying like we're a solvable problem in that you could literally just cast the banishment spell on us for a minute and you'd all be banished from our various planes?
it'll be a very high DC to really glean exactly what he means.
Okay, I want to
But
give
you
it a
can
go.
go ahead and roll.
Yeah. 12.
His infernal ways are inscrutable.
I can't see through those cheekbones.
It's too sexy.
I would never say that about anyone. Except for Daisy.
He's got this almost like smolder to his eyes. You know, it's not quite eyeshadow, but it's sort of this like natural coloring, and it's like just working for him. You know, it really like highlights the things that need to be highlighted.
Danny is like magically compelled to think he's like really cool, but Danny in no way finds his
Actually, you made your save.
No, yeah.
So you are no longer magically compelled and are in fact immune to the effects of this magical effect for the next 24 hours. That goes for both you and us.
Nah, who cares about this pretty boy?
Okay, are we still in initiative?
We are still in initiative, and it's we're at the top of initiative.
Okay.
It's Morgie's turn,
Okay.
and both both this devil and Morgie notice that you have freed yourselves from the compulsion. And Morgie says, hi.
Fuck.
Morgie spends her move action saying one. She spends her action saying two. She spends her bonus action saying
Okay.
That's fucking freaky.
that's her turn.
Action economy in 5e has never been used to make suspense before, and that's great. Okay. Holy shit. All right.
The devil turns to Beautray and says, kill them.
Oh man. Now we gotta have the "we know you're in there somewhere" fight. Yeah. You have to fight it, Voltray.
But it's your turn.
Boom. Lesser restoration. You touch a creature and can either...
You are breaking one rule of my show.
What's that?
Continue.
Lesser restoration. You touch a creature and end either one disease or
Except for
one
single.
condition afflicting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. That's not true.
Oh, God.
You shouldn't have
You
referenced
broke my rule for nothing!
Okay, I, channel divinity, invoke duplicity.
Okay,
So now there's two of me.
great. Good move.
I cast... I bonus action bless Danny, and I turn and run. I flee.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, I should probably... No, I run to Danny. I gotta try to scoop up Danny. Because we're still kind of far away, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Actually, no, you have gone...
Okay, we went up... We're right in front of the...
Yeah, you were magically compelled to...
Alright, I scoop up Danny and use my movement.
Okay.
Running away. I'm sorry, Bogshaw, but I feel like you're gonna try to kill me.
I will.
Okay, Danny, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to cast sleep on Voltray. How far away have we gotten in the time that you started running away?
Not more than 60 feet.
Well, because you
can-
had a whole ass action before you started running, so we can't.
It could only be like 30.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Okay. I want to cast.
Okay, so sleep
Yeah.
is... How many D8?
Do you want me to reference the rules? Do you want me to reference the rules, or should I just cast sleep?
I'll reference it.
I have it in front of me right now. Do you want me to reference
It's
it?
5d8, just like I thought.
Okay.
So you have 5d8. Beautray, how many hit points do you have?
I have 27, I believe.
Okay. So roll 5d8. You have to get to 27.
8.
Not bad.
Okay.
10. Okay, 18.
Okay.
That was
we're still
3,
in the
right?
game.
3.
22.
You have 5.
25.
That's it.
What?
You just did 5.
What?
That was fine.
Oh shit, math and how that works.
+1.
It seems that I've gotten a +1.
So that's 26.
So should I get one more, I will be able to put my friend to sleep before she can try to murder me and my son. Amazing! Gorgeous. Sweet, so I have put both traits to sleep. I am going to use my movement to run to her, and then I'm gonna try to pull her away.
So small.
I am so little.
For scale, it's like if I tried to pull the audience with me.
But so I know my speed is only 20, but I have, the bonus action dash and stuff on the road. So I'm able to get there.
You can get there. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
That's not the issue. The issue is physics. You cannot live both ways.
What would the DC be? 45?
There is no DC that you can make. You cannot roll for this. You are an inchling. You chose this.
I did fix this. In fact, it was not on the list, and I sent it specifically to Juliet, and I was like, can I please play this grade specifically? I think I'm gonna just start tugging at both trays. Are you in your human form right now?
Yes.
Yeah, so your human clothes. And I'm just gonna yell at Mud, son! Help me! Help me get both tray! Just like helplessly pulling at like your tank top sleeve.
As soon as it's my turn, Dad!
It looks like it's digging into your skin, just like a little uncomfortably.
Okay. Well,
that's turn.
That's your turn. It's not Beautre's turn. Beautre is asleep. Beautre loses her turn.
Oh, sorry, bud.
I'm getting the best nap ever, so that's great.
She went straight to REM.
I get Bogtra's sleep apnea machine out of my backpack. I just hook up the CPAP.
It is Morgie's turn. And
Don't forget Morgie. You're like a father to me.
I want you to know that everything that Morgie is about to do is very much against her will. Morgie has multiple actions.
What class is Morgie? Is Morgie a champion fighter and we never knew?
I've squeezed all the air out of my stress ball. That's my level of anxiety right now.
Morgie, no.
Morgie casts Hellfire in a 10-foot radius centered on Danny.
Does my cross that I wear around my tiny 2-inch neck give me my dexterity saving throw?
Sexy Devil Jesus got sexier all of a sudden. Oh my god. Hellfire circling around him.
Hellfire!
Yeah, the lighting from the knee
Yes.
accentuates the job on. Yeah, we never really established this. Is your crucifix like an actual magical item?
No, it's not at all.
An actual,
No, it's not.
mechanically is not a holy relic?
No, it's similar to the actual Abrahamic religions in that it is completely
This is a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, and take 2d10 fire damage and 2d10 necrotic damage.
What level are we again? We're level 3, right?
Level 4.
Fantastic. Love to hear it. So good.
And Beautre has to make the save as well, but since Beautre is asleep, Beautre automatically fails this save. So we'll take the full damage.
But we'll also wake her up, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there you go. For you.
Yeah, I'm aware. That's 17 damage. Both of you, and then half as much.
Sorry, what was the DC?
15 dexterity save.
Amazing. Thank goodness I have proficiency in this because that makes my total 10. So
17 damage.
17 damage? Amazing.
And Beautre is still awake and still charmed.
That means I have
it is now the devil's turn. And
the devil isn't about to do more than 7 damage.
Out of this all black suit, this inky black suit. It almost unfurls on top from his shoulders, and like it's almost like it's growing these like really awesome 1980s shoulder pads.
Oh no, does he have sick traps as well?
Oh, but these shoulder pads actually unfold and open up into giant leathery black wings, and he flies straight to mud.
Oh.
Oh god, he looks just like a hawk.
Run, run! He's a me-sized dog.
Do you have your spike vest?
Yeah, we installed those little pigeon spikes just on my shoulder.
There's a window, fast! Right in front of you.
Yeah, can I get a glass-fronted building to put between?
And he places a hand gently along your cheek, and he says, "Goodbye."
No! No, 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 no! No, 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 no.
And that is a 13 Constitution check to see if I got hard for that.
That Constitution check you do fail, and
I am hard. Whatever's about to happen next, just know I am hard.
I pretend not to notice.
the devil, however, does notice, and he smirks a little bit. This is his favorite part. That Constitution check, however, is the only check that you make.
What?
As something shifts in the air. And you're not the only one confused in this moment. This look of bewilderment crosses this devil's face.
Okay, yeah.
No, do you have something to say? Would you like to tell the rest of the class?
I do think you need to roll a luck check to see whether he went after me or my doppelganger. I did start this combat with Channel Divinity and Book Duplicity God.
You're right.
Yeah.
Or only one of you could damn.
He goes after the one that has a boner.
I mean, stupid! He does go after one. He does also have true sight. So,
okay.
sorry.
This guy sucks.
I know.
Stupid hot idiot. Oh,
But
don't talk about me like that.
he is confused in this moment as you're standing in front of him and you're not supposed to be. No, you're supposed to be spirited away. And you're standing here, and there's a chill. Not quite a chill, but more of a disorientation. And the air kind of wobbles. And there's this electricity, not in the air, but in your breath. And as you breathe, this electricity sort of connects you to everything in the immediate vicinity, everything around you. And it's like you're sharing this moment of existence. And you realize that this is a familiar sensation to you. And it is exactly how you felt in the presence of the arch.
That motherfucker.
This should have been on site.
or here. Oh god, this seems like quite a predicament. And you see in all of their ostentatious clamor, this leaf-covered, blonde, mischievous hottie. Staring at you, and
All my ops are hotties.
and I say, well, you just did something. It's against the rules.
And they're talking to who? Sorry.
Me or the hot devil guy?
And you see that the demeanor of this devil has changed. They no longer seem like they are in control of this situation, and they shrink back a little bit because they know that whatever happens next is going to be a problem for them. And he looks at this mercurial elemental spirit and says, "This isn't fair." And the archfey says, "What does that have to do with it?" Cool. And now I get to name a price. You fucked with my shit.
Do you guys think that we're the archfey shit? They got fucked with?
Absolutely.
This kind of feels like mom and dad are fighting over something that I don't really get what's going on.
Votri, you are no longer charmed.
Nice.
By the way, while we're whispering about whether or not this guy's trying to fuck us up, are you still gonna try to kill us?
I'm no longer charmed, so.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Sick.
We're cool again. We're friends.
Mud and Danny, you have been restored to full health.
Oh shit.
Ooh, easy.
Okay.
Thank God, I was so close to death.
I was planning to drown them in Panera Bread soup, so I'm a little sad I didn't get to do that, but.
Might still be an opportunity. I still want to kill both of us.
You know?
And
If I had to pick a way to go.
the devil looks at the archfey and says, "What do you want?" And the archfey smirks and says, "Her."
No. My father.
And in that moment, Morgie collapses. And before she loses consciousness, you can see that the intensity and fear that has sort of been just under the surface of everything that she has done just leaves her, and it's just a wave of relief. And she slumps, and she seems to be in the most peaceful rest possible. And the devil turns to the archfey and says, "Is there anything else?" And the archfey says, "That will do." And the devil disappears in the same pillar of fire that he came with. And what you didn't notice is that a crowd has gathered from the ephemeral darkness. And Morgie seems to be not the only one to be visibly relieved at this change in events. And after the devil leaves, there is a cheer among the crowd, and the children from the dwarfenage, the dwarflings, are applauding, and
You don't have to be communist anymore. Trouble is gone.
we liberated. And there's this old wizened druid comes up and says, "Well, this seems like cause for celebration." And the archfey says, "Oh, we're throwing a party? Let me help." And that's the end of our episode! Thank you so much for coming. What a pleasure. Oh my god. The suspense, the drama.
The drama.
Oh my god.
The communism.
I'm so thrilled to get to do this. Thank you all so much for coming and being a part of this. Thanks to everybody who may have watched the stream. And I just want to say, next month is our 1-year anniversary show. It's gonna be a good one. There's gonna be a party! Bring your party hats, bring festivities, bring yourselves and your friends and your family, and even unwitting passersby. I don't care so long as they join us. I have a lot of things planned for next month, and I am so excited to have you all here with me for it. But I also
Ricky's
just
gonna
wanna
have
say,
cocaine available at the
It'll be the same price as the White Claws.
I just want to say thank you so much for coming out. This has been Magic Tea Party. I have been Juliet Milan. This is Cosmo Reynolds. They, them. Who plays Danny Digit? He, him. And then this is Jennifer Tan, she, her, which is with Beautray, which is also she, her. Okay, great. And then Riley McCarthy, they, them, which is playing Clearwater, he, him. Also, very fun fact, you can catch me, Cosmo, and Riley in an upcoming production from Fuse Theatre called Blonde on a Bum Trip, where we are going to be performing a play about Andy Warhol's transsexual superstars from the 1970s. I play Holly Woodlawn. She's a mess. It's going to be great.
I play Andy Warhol. He's an asshole. It's going to be great.
Actually going on right now, our main stage show at Fuse is a play about my father by Kate Murrah. It's a one-woman show brought by one of our ensemble members, and it's a true story. It's just beautiful and amazing, and I can't put how impressive it is into words, but I encourage you all to check it out. And with that, I will just end with saying thank you very much. I hope you have a lovely night, and come see us next month. Oh, and if you want any of the merch, we've got dice.
We got buttons.
Thanks so much.
I think that was the most suspenseful one we've been to.
Yeah, I think so.
She called me, texted me, she's like,